everyone, it's Melissa. Today I am going to demonstrate and talk about the exercises I do. I did this video several years ago, but it was before I had bought my camera, my handy cam, and it was a webcam that was attached to my computer that I filmed it with before, and so the quality was really blurry and everything, so I took it down a while back, and someone had asked me if I would do my exercise routine, so I thought I would just refilm it. These are exercises that I've done a really long time. They're exercises that sort of fill my needs, that accomplish what I want to accomplish with taking care of my body, and that is to make my body as strong as I can, to make my bones as strong as I can, to make my joints as limber as I can and flexible. I want to avoid a lot of people as they age might fall and have to get a broken hip, so I want to make my hips strong and the joints, really flexible. I want to make my knees strong because as you get older, it's harder your knees start giving out on you more. So I work on the muscles above the knees to try to make them stronger. I do not have any cardiovascular work included. I really need to get up and move more. I need to work more on increasing my heart rate and my lung capacity. I do have asthma, so I think it's important for me to do that, which I don't do nearly enough. I need to start walking more, and that's going to be a goal of mine as the weather cools off. I'm not good about going to the gym. If I have to get in the car and go someplace, I'm going to find an excuse not to do it. I know myself, and I will do that. So I have to do something at home, or I'm not going to do it. But I do think it's very important to get your heart rate up, and I don't do it as nearly like I should. I sit at the office all day, and then I come home and I sit at my computer at home and watch other people's YouTube videos and edit and work on my own YouTube videos and answer comments. So I do sit a whole lot, which I need to change that. That's sort of a resolution of mine. So this does not include any cardio work. I used to take yoga several times a week, and I do think yoga is one of the best exercises for any age. I think it makes your mind strong and it makes your body strong to be able to, overcome illnesses and physical things that happen to our bodies. I think it's just a really good thing, and I have gotten out of that habit too. But Doug wants to take yoga too, and the class that I took before was men and women. So I think we're gonna start doing that, or at least do it at home. I've got a yoga video at home here, and it's a really good one, and so I think we can start on that, at least until we both get comfortable with it. So what I did was I went downstairs and Doug filmed me just doing my exercises, and so I'm going to talk about why I do them and how I feel like they work for me. I just think it's really important. It is for me to be really as strong as I can for the rest of my life. I want to be able to, when I'm sitting on the floor, to be able to always be able to get up without somebody having to pull me up. I want to be able to, when I'm sitting in church at a pew, I don't want to have to hold on to the pew in front of me to lift myself up with at the same time. Those things are important to me, and those are things that I want to hold off as long as I can. So I kind of feel like these exercises help me with that. Okay, here are the tools that I use. I use these weights, and they're each 6 pounds. I use them for this area here. I have to be careful how I do it because I do have tennis elbow, but that doesn't seem to aggravate it. It seems to be more of the typing that aggravates it. And then I use these leg weights, and golly, I've had these. I got them when I was 21, after to get back in shape after the birth of my first baby. So I've had them since then, and I weighed them. They're each 2.5 pounds, but I put them both on each leg. So, they're 5 pounds on each leg that I put. I strap them both on the same leg when I do each side. So those are the Those are the weights that I use. So they're very simple exercises, and I I like to do them just to keep myself really, really flexible and really strong, and just make my body the strongest that it can be going into the future. So I'm going to show you the exercises now, and I appreciate it. I got to tell you, I feel a little bit like an idiot doing this, but anyway, this is the weights are the 6-pound weights, and I move my arms up and down toward the back, and that gets the muscles on the back of your arms and makes them strong. I had read where you're supposed to do the back muscles of your back of your arms, and then work the front of your arms to be able to do a complete arm exercise. Okay, this one is one that I do to, keep my hips really flexible. And then the same thing, I spread my legs out and go over to each side. I do each exercise 50 times. So I do the ones that I did with my arms weights, I do those 50 times. I put my legs together and do those 50 times in the middle, and I do these 50 times. Okay, next I do my leg weights, put them on, both of them on my legs, so that's 5 pounds on my leg. And I had always heard to not point your toe, but to flex your foot, and that way it works on the outside of your legs. So I do 50 of them. And then to strengthen my knees, the muscle right above the knee, I keep the weights on and I lift my leg 50 times for that. Then I do the other leg. And then the same, do the upper, right above my knee, the muscle, do 50 of those to help make my knees stronger. Then for my stomach, I do scrunches. Now, Doug told me, I didn't know this. He said that scrunches scrunches, you're not supposed to do them anymore. So he said it's hard on your spine, but I've always done them. So he said that planks are better to use, to do. So I think I might switch to planks. So I do 50 of those. And then I do a back bend that helps to strengthen the front of my front of my muscle, my arm muscle, and also to help with my thigh muscles too, to make them stronger. I usually hold it for the count of about 25. And that is it. Just very simple exercises, just a few things that I do to try to help, mainly, I think the main thing that I want to do is try to keep myself as limber as possible. And that's what these exercises do, is keep myself very flexible and very limber. And I feel like if my joints are very flexible and limber, then it'll help my body to age a little bit better, and maybe be able to fight off broken bones, and being able to do the things that I want to as I age. I just really, I want my body to be able to do the things that my mind wants it to as I get older and older and older. That's really, really important to me. I'm going to add some cardio work because I need to do that. That's important. But I will always stick to these basic exercises to keep me as flexible and as strong as I can. So I really appreciate everyone watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.